I'm Spence Clausen. I'm the CEO of Worth Unlimited. Joining us on the call this evening are John Washenko and Skylar Whitman, both founders of the company. And we have Jason Brown, who will be doing some presentations for us tonight, our Vice President of Sales and Marketing. We are so excited to begin this new year. We have spent a lot of time over the last few months and recently working on promotions and activity opportunities for you to help jumpstart your activity and your businesses in 2013. We are convinced and just passionate about our mission to reduce debt in America, and especially given all of the economic issues that we hear daily in the paper. And we have a series of promotions this evening that will truly make a difference for you as you build your business and start into 2013. We are convinced that this is going to be a game changer for each of you, and Jason's going to talk about that in a few minutes. Again, we welcome each of you, agents who have been with us for some period of time and new agents who may be on the call this evening. We appreciate your spending a few minutes with us this evening as we share with you these announcements and how you can be successful as a Worth agent. And so, Jason, if you're ready, we're going to turn the time over to you. Are you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
I can now, yes. You were a little quiet there for just a minute.
All right. Okay. Thanks, Ben. Well, good evening, everyone, and Happy New Year. We sure appreciate you getting on the call this evening, and we hope you had a very wonderful holiday and again, are excited as we are to start the new year. And you know it is. It's kind of cliche. People say, oh, man, this year's just going to be great. But I'm going to tell you, in our business, and guys, we've been here before, people typically make two big resolutions at the beginning of the year. Number one is physically, right? Get in shape, lose weight, change your diet, improve your health. In fact, I'm not going to lie, I myself am extremely sore right now from the workout routine I went through yesterday morning. But the other thing, guys, that people do is they make that New Year's resolution to get in control of their finances, to get out of debt. And we're in the unique position of having the best product on the market to assist them in that. We just have to spread the word. That's it. Now, guys, the call tonight is extremely exciting because we're going to release a few promotions, and I'm lucky enough to have drawn the straw to go ahead and go over those promotions with you. And guys, you know, promotions are funny because we always have some kind of promotion going on, and sometimes they're a small promotion, sometimes they're for brand new people or seasoned agents, but very rarely do I feel like we have a promotion that's a true game changer. Okay, and there's a difference between running a promotion and running a promotion that's going to literally take your business to the next level. And not only that, we have two of them that we're going to talk about tonight. They're true game changers, and what's exciting, too, is they change your business today, this month, instant effect. Okay, now, look, we're 2, 3, 4 minutes into this call. What I want to do before we get into those promotions is just talk about some of the upcoming events, and then I'm going to get right into the promotions. The live overviews. Guys, I can't tell you, the last 2 months we've been traveling across the country, Don and I, and giving live presentations. And, man, the response is absolutely phenomenal. People are excited. Guys, we had one gentleman, and I'm sure he's on the phone tonight. He flew from San Francisco down to Las Vegas just to see the presentation, to see if he wanted to put on a presentation in his area. And he came up to me at the end of the meeting with his calendar open and said, when can we have a meeting in San Francisco? After seeing the live presentation, he says, oh, my gosh, this is key to building your business. Guys, commit yourself. If you can commit to having at least 25 people in a meeting, let us know, and we'll actually fly out there, personally give a presentation for you. We will actually pay for the meeting room as well. And again, that's with you committing to have at least 25 people in a room. Now remember, you've got to have probably 50 people committed to actually have 25 show up. But guys, just to give you an idea of where our overviews are, if you'll go to our website, we have a ton of events already scheduled for the new year. Put your cursor on events, scroll down to live, click that, and it will bring up all of the events coming up in the new year. And guys, as you scroll down, you'll see that we've already booked up. Again, there's probably 16, 17 events on here. But start at the top. Again, we're in California, we're in North Carolina, Florida. Again, in California, San Francisco and Irvine, back-to-back nights. Columbia, South Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina, back down in Florida, Las Vegas. Guys, we actually have another request back in California on the 29th. It's not on here yet. These are up here so that you can send your people into those meetings. Guys, if you know somebody in California, in Santa Ana, which is Southern California, and you happen to live in Florida or New York or the Midwest or the Northeast, it doesn't matter. They're on here so that you can send your contacts into those meetings. Okay? We did put an event flyer up here. It's awesome. You can click on this flyer and print it off, email it to people, post them anywhere you want. You're welcome to make your own flyers as well. But we have a new site where people can go in and register for the event. Guys, this is pretty cool. They can go in and register for the event. They click on the registration, and then even if they don't show up, we have their contact information. And so we'll continue to follow up with those people if they registered for the event and then didn't go. Okay, so again, to get here, you go to the website, worthunlimited.com, click on events, or just put your cursor on events, go down to live, click that, and it will bring up the calendar of events that have been scheduled. And so as you can see, we're pretty booked up for January. We've already had several requests for February. If you want to have a meeting in your area, make sure and send in a request. Again, let me bring that PowerPoint up to show you how to do that request. You can email myself or Don Jorgensen, jbrown@worthunlimited.com or don@worthunlimited.com. And again, we'll pay for the flight and the meeting room as long as you can commit to having 25 people in a room. Okay, let's talk about the promotions, guys, and a few of the changes that are coming. And again, this is this is something we've been talking about for weeks and have just been like kids in a candy store waiting to give these promotions out and to talk to people about it. As you guys know, the partner pool gives you a chance, once you've reached the rank of partner, to share in company revenues. You know, Spence Clausen, our CEO, he actually reached the rank of partner in a large CPA firm. And to hear him talk about it, he said, man, that was a goal that almost everybody had, was to work with a company that would allow them to reach the rank of partner. And guys, we're one of the few, or maybe the only company in our industry that allows you to reach that goal of being a partner in the company. Now, when we structured this pool, we said 6.25% of every sale company-wide goes into that pool. And then the partners all get to share in that pool on a monthly basis according to volume. That's how it'll be divvied out. Well, guys, look, we want you to step up your game first of the year. And we can't expect something of you if we're not willing to do it ourselves. And so we've reallocated some of the funds, and we're going to increase our percentage into the partner pool from 6.25% up to 9.25%. Guys, that pool is going to be huge. It's going to be an exciting check at the end of the month when you're receiving portions of that partner pool. So again, to reiterate, 6.25% of every sale was going in. We just increased that to 9.25. And by the way, guys, Skylar Whitman reminded me of this. This is not a promotion. This is a permanent change. Okay, so 9.25 is the new number going into the partner pool out of every sale company-wide. Now, when most people look at our comp plan and they see partner, they get excited. But we had a question the other night, and the agent said, well, how long is it going to take me to get to partner? And, we said, well, we don't put any time frame on it, but look, if you're working hard, you can get there definitely sooner rather than later, but it might be a year, it might be a year and a half. Who knows how long it's going to take you to get to the top position in the comp plan. And so, guys, we are introducing what is definitely one of the most exciting promotions we've ever had. It's called the Fast Track to Partner Pool. So, guys, what that means is if you reach the position of executive director in your first 6 months with our company. Now, again, I'll go through and show you what that entails, but if you reach the position of executive director within 6 months of signing up as an agent, you will actually be able to participate in 50% of the partner pool. So, guys, if there's $100,000 in the partner pool, 50,000 of it will be allocated to the people that hit the fast track to partner pool. And again, that's all divvied up by your volume percentage that month. But guys, that is so exciting. It actually brings that goal of receiving the bonus pool into a realistic view for people that are just starting. This is just a 2-month promotion. So we're going to start January 1, and anyone who signs up through the end of February has 6 months to hit executive director. Now, I'm sure some of you guys on the call are like, "Oh, that's just great. I signed up in December, or I signed up in October or November, and I don't get in on it." Well, guys, obviously we don't think that's fair. So what we're going to do is if you enrolled anytime after October 1st, then your 6 months starts January 1st. Guys, I hope you realize what a big, in fact, I showed this to one of our coaches because we want our coaches to be familiar with the program, and she said, "Hey, that's cheating." She said, "Those people have had 1 or 2 or 3 months head start." Guys, you may already have some agents in your team. You may have already turned in some sales. We're going to give you 6 months from January 1st. So you have till the end of June to reach the position of executive director. As soon as you hit it, you have a chance to access 50% of the partner pool. Okay, second promotion. Well, actually, let me kind of show you the road to executive director. You start out as an agent. When you do $4,000 in volume with one personal activation, now you could do all 4,000 yourself, but you have to have at least one personal activation. That gives you the promotion to supervisor. Then to go from supervisor to director, you got to have 12,000 in volume. Now that's not 12,000 additional. That's 12,000 cumulative. So again, if each deal is roughly $3,000, that's again 4 sales. Now 2 of those activations have to be made by you. Again, you can do all 12,000 in volume yourself if you want, but that gets you to director. You go to director, from director to managing director, you got to have $28,000 in total team volume. So again, 4,000, then an additional 8 to get to 12, and then 16 more to get to 28 total. You have to have a total of 4 personal activations to get to managing director. And then to get to executive director, you've got to have $60,000 in volume in your organization. Again, if each deal is about $3,000, that's about 20 sales in your entire team in a 6-month time frame to hit executive director. Now you have to have 8 personal activations. So if you hit that fast track, that gives you access to 50% of the partner pool. Now, guys, the last thing we want you to do when you hit that executive director is take your foot off the gas. And we're afraid that might happen with some people. If all of a sudden they're getting a big bonus check at the end of the month because they're getting part of the partner pool. So we said, let's continue to increase the incentive. The next position above executive director is managing executive. As soon as you hit that title, in other words, you got 2 executive directors underneath you, you get access to another 10% of the partner pool. The next position up is senior managing executive. As soon as you receive that promotion, you now have access to up to 70% of the partner pool. Once you're a managing executive director, again, you get 80% of the partner pool, and then the top 20% is reserved for partners. So once you hit the partner position, then you will have revenue share in the entire partner pool. So, guys, we are so excited about this. We feel like this is really going to jumpstart your teams into action at the first of the year. But we have another promotion, and I can't hardly contain myself because I want to jump ahead so fast to get to this. Getting to executive director. We want to help you. We want to do everything we can do on our end to help you get there within 6 months. We want people to share in that partner pool. So we've come up with a new promotion called Direct to Director. Guys, if you sign up as an agent with our company and within your first 30 days, you produce one activation. Now, guys, when I say produce one activation, that means you either refer someone in who buys the program, that counts as a personal activation for you, or you can buy your own program. Guys, we're big believers in walking our talk. Get on the program, and we're going to incentivize you further to do that. If you produce one activation, whether you referred someone in and they bought it or you personally bought the program, we're going to promote you to director, and you instantly earn the commission levels at director, because as an agent, there are no override commissions. Now, you jump up to supervisor, you start to pick some up, but as a director, you automatically get paid 3 levels, and the percentage is higher. And guys, if you're in your first 30 days, the mentor bonus is still there, so that's an additional 5%. So really, you're making 11% on your first level for 60 days of a brand new agent. So that's exciting. But guys, by the way, the activation has to be a platinum or platinum plus. It cannot be a gold activation. So again, they either have to have a mortgage or more than $80,000 of debt for that to apply to this promotion. So guys, that's huge. One activation in your first 30 days, or buy the program yourself for you, which you were probably going to do anyway, and we'll promote you up to director. Now, this is effective for new agents who enroll between January 1st and February 28th. This is a 2-month-long promotion. Now, for those of you that have already signed up with our company prior to January 1st, so again, you've been an agent with us for a few months or 6 months or however long, it doesn't matter. We're going to extend this promotion to you as well. So if your 30 days will start January 1st. Now, if you've already made a sale, again, you got credit for that volume-wise. You got paid the commission on it, but that sale is not going to be included in the promotion. So you have from January 1st to January 31st to make one activation. If you haven't bought the program for yourself yet, buy it. Get on the program. You'll see what an incredible program it is, and that will count for your personal activation. Again, it needs to be a platinum or a platinum plus, but that will go ahead and promote you direct to director. And you'll receive all the benefits of getting to director. Now, what that means in the long-term overlook of the comp plan is, again, starting at agent to get to director, we would have had to do $12,000 in volume and 2 personal sales. Again, guys, what this promotion does is it does away with those requirements by doing one activation, whether you sold it yourself or whether you bought it yourself. Now, guys, here's one twist. I know that a lot of questions are going to come in. We see a lot of people typing in questions right now. One of them is, if you came on as an agent, okay, let's say you recruited someone as an agent underneath you, and they bought the program. Well, that counts as your sale, right? That counts as your sale because you recruited them into the business and they bought the program. We don't allow people to buy the program from themselves. And so, guys, we spend a lot of time deciding what to do, who gets credit on the promotion aspect of that. And the owner said, you know what? We want to start this year with a bang. Both guys get promoted. So if you recruited me as an agent and then I buy the product for myself, I get promoted direct to director because I bought the program for myself. You get promoted to director because you got credit for my sale. Guys, so that's really a double dip. I mean, that is so huge. So again, one activation. Now, here's what it does. we don't have to do $28,000 in volume now to get to managing director, because the $12,000 that was needed to get to director has been taken care of with that activation. And so now we need $16,000 more in volume, because we already have that 12 with 2 personal activations to get to managing director. To get to executive director, it used to be 60. Again, that 1 activation counts for $12,000 of volume. So in other words, that means now it's $48,000 in volume to get to executive director. You got to have those 6 personal activations, and it used to be 8. So guys, we're so excited about the work that you guys have already put in. We believe that the hard work you put in deserves a reward. And we want to start this year off 2013, and we all want to have, again, years like we've never had before. So we are truly excited about these promotions. By the way, check your email probably within an hour after the call, and you will receive all the details on these 2 promotions. So guys, I hope, again, we put together some slides here to really show you what these promotions are. And we hope you're as excited about them as we are. And again, if you need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Client support has been trained on these promotions. They're able to, you can call in, they're able to answer any questions you have on this as well. Or feel free to email us as well, and we'd be more than happy to answer questions on it. But guys, here's to an extremely exciting promotion, extremely exciting year. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the time over to Skylar Whitman, and he's going to run through just a couple more things, some tools that we have that are meant to enhance your business, and kind of, ways to use those tools to get people signed up. We have a couple promotions that were meant to end that we had planned on ending with the new year, but we're going to go ahead and extend those as well. So, guys, before I get Skylar on the phone, I do want to just take a second and talk about what all Skylar and John have been able to do for people across the country in getting out of debt. If you've watched our overview presentation, guys, we have helped our clients. Our clients have paid down over $500 million in debt by using our software, and that's in about 6 years. I mean, how incredible is that? There truly is not anyone else in the country that can say they've helped people relieve that much debt. So, guys, without further ado, I'm going to turn the time over to Skylar Whitman, and he's going to take you up through the end of the call. Thanks a lot, and have a great night.
All right. Thank you so much, Jason. Hey, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We are so, if you can't hear the energy and the excitement in Jason's voice, then you may want to turn your speakers up, because there is so much information that he just went through in such a short period of time that we feel will absolutely start your 2013 year out with Worth Unlimited with a bang, just like Jason said. Listen, we've got, like Jason was saying, we've got the details about these promotions that have been put together, very detailed, very broken down in an email that is going to be being sent out to each one of you after the call. If you can, before you call up agent support and start asking a whole bunch of questions, we already can see from the comments section that there's a lot of questions, a lot of excitement, which we're very happy to see. But the one thing that we would request and ask is if you can, wait to get the detail information from the email that will be coming out about these promotions kicking off 2013, and read through the email. Try to digest as much of that information as you can so that you have it down packed. Listen, it's not only important for you to understand the details of these promotions for yourself, for your own production, but it's also highly important that you remember it for your team and the people you're building into your team. Also, just want to make sure that you know we are recording this call, and we will post this call in the agent back office. So you don't have to go off of just memory or even just off the email that's being sent out. You can log into the agent back office. It'll probably be posted by Monday, just so that everybody doesn't expect it to be up tomorrow. We're going to just go through, make sure that it's do our quality checks on it, make sure that it's good to go, and then we will have it posted on Monday. Well, listen, again, the details of these promotions, they will be included in the email, and at this point, because the information is so new, it may not have completely sunk in how big these promotions really are in helping you to be able to absolutely springboard your success in Worth Unlimited at the very beginning of the year. But once you've gone through and really had a chance to kind of what I call play the movie, in other words, play it through to the end, think through to the end of what this means for your career and for your team as you get going. Don't cut yourself short. With these promotions, there is a time clock with them. And so, with each day that goes by, you're either, advancing and taking advantage of the opportunity, or you're losing a little bit of time to take advantage of that opportunity. All right, well, listen, what I'd like to do now, for many of you that are on the call, you have already seen the 2 replicated agent tools that we have created in order to be able to help you to be able to get the word out, not only about the opportunity, but very much, more importantly, the actual product, what we do and what our mission is in helping people to be able to get out of debt. But listen, what we're going to do at this portion of the call, we want to go through, and we want you, if you've seen this before, please take another look at it with us tonight as we go through. I'm going to touch on a couple of key points about what's been proving to work so far with these replicated sites. And so the site that you can see that I have up on the screen right now is worthunlimited.com. And, for all of you that are all already agents, all you have to do is type in your agent ID after the .com. You'll type in / and then your agent ID, and it will pull up your personalized site. So we're going to go through the opportunity site real quick. We're not going to play the videos all the way through tonight, just in the interest of time. But we're going to play through this a little bit, and I'm going to comment on some important details once we play through some of these short videos. So please hang with me. We're going to go ahead and get started.
Would you like to work from the convenience of your own home, in your spare time, part-time, or even full-time? Well, in as little as 15 minutes per day, you could earn as much or more than a full-time job, and you don't have to quit your regular job. You don't have to make sales, have any past experience, or even leave your home. A breakthrough in the field of personal finance has enabled everyday people across the U.S. to cash in on a life-changing program called the Worth Account. To learn more about this life-changing program, click on the program video below. To learn more about the work-from-home opportunity, click on the opportunity video below.
Okay, so again, for those of you that have not seen the videos on this site, we're not going to play them all the way through tonight. We're going to just give you short intros. But for those of you that have not seen this site, this is a very effective tool that's been put together with a lot of research, not just guesswork, but a lot of research on the layout and the process and the steps that need to be taken in order to have this be an effective tool for you to be able to get people that you're thinking of about approaching to have them get on your team to be able to take a look at this and get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and play just a little bit of the last 2 videos, and I'll touch on them real quick as well.
History has been altered and defined through huge advancements in technology. Technology has finally caught up with personal finance. Introducing the most advanced personal financial program ever created. Through this program, people everywhere are now able to get out of debt and build wealth virtually on autopilot. This smart software system is programmed with a vast number of the most effective financial strategies ever created. Banks have benefited from the...
Okay. All right. Well, Okay, again, we're not going to go through and play each video. And in fact, in the interest of time, because we do have more to cover, I'm not going to go through and play the third video on here. But these videos, as you hopefully can tell, they have been put together in order to take your prospective agent from introduction through getting a very good grasp and a very good idea of what the actual opportunity is with the company. But the one thing that we do want to make sure that you know is you can't just rely on the site to go through and send them the link, send them this site and expect that they're just going to go ahead and sign up. The site is created in order to be able to give them some good professional information to kind of whet their appetite about what the opportunity is. But then it's something that you do need to follow up with them and basically share your testimonial about the opportunity with Worth Unlimited. Go through and answer any questions that they have. Go through and help them to be able to feel comfortable about what this is and shed light on what the opportunity is, what the potential is behind the opportunity. We had one of our independent agents call us a couple of weeks ago that for some reason he did not know about the opportunity site, and basically he asked, what are some of the best tools that you guys have in order for me to be able to go through and talk to people about the opportunity. And then the agent support representative went through and said, well, have you taken a look at the replicated site for the opportunity yet? And he said, well, no, I haven't heard anything about it. Anyway, long story short, they went through and sent him the information on the replicated opportunity site that I just went through and showed you. And he went through, sent it, the first two people that he sent it to and then followed up with them, both of them ended up signing up one after the other. He called back and he said, listen, this site is absolutely amazing. This tool is absolutely fantastic. What I've experienced is that it helped the two people that I've been trying to give them a little bit more information about the opportunity. It helped them to be able to get a much better, clearer understanding of what the opportunity is. I went through and answered, just a couple of questions for them, and both of them signed up then and there. And you can sign them up automatically right from your replicated opportunity site. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to touch on the replicated client site, the site that gives people a very good idea of what the Worth account is and kind of whets their appetite so that they're a little bit more primed and ready for you to follow up with them and encourage them to call up and get their free analysis. So without any delay, we're going to go ahead and review that real quick, and I will be right back on with you.
How would your life be different if you no longer had to make debt payments to anyone? What could you do with that extra money you no longer had to pay towards debt each month? A breakthrough in the field of personal finance called the Worth account has enabled many thousands of consumers across America to completely eliminate their debt, including their 30-year mortgage, in as little as 8 years or less. And they did not have to refinance, increase their minimum monthly payments, or modify their mortgage in any way. In just the last few years alone, consumers across America have eliminated hundreds of millions of dollars in debt using this breakthrough system. To see an example of what the Worth account is doing for thousands of consumers across America, click on the program video below. Then to find out how much time and money the Worth account could save you, click on the My Savings video below.
Meet Jill and Kathy. They both shop for months to find the perfect homes for their families. And they put just as much time into finding the right mortgage. Both Jill and Kathy took out identical 30-year mortgages at a 4% rate. I mean, no doubt about it, Jill and Kathy are smart consumers. But Jill, well, she knows about something that Kathy doesn't. Jill is taking advantage of a smart online program called the Worth account. Thanks to the Worth account, Jill will have her $200,000 mortgage paid off in less than 9 years. quits just more than 21 years sooner than Kathy. In fact, Jill is going to save over $117,000 in interest compared to how much Kathy's going to pay on the same mortgage. So, while Kathy is paying mortgage interest, Jill's building a big nest egg. While Kathy's mortgage payment is taking a big chunk out of her monthly budget, Jill's eliminating her mortgage and all the rest of her debt in less than 1/3 the regular time. And in year 9, Jill thinks she might be looking into buying a second home as a rental income property. Kathy, she'll be making mortgage payments on the house she has. Jill's thinking about all the ways she might use the extra $290,000 she can now build up in the bank over the next 30 years. Kathy is, making mortgage payments. Oh, and Jill and her husband are making plans to retire early. Kathy is, well, you know. So ask yourself, what do you want to be doing in 10 years? Paying for your house or seeing the world? We thought so. Find out how much the Worth account can save you by calling toll-free 1-800-224-1053. With the Worth account, there's no refinancing, no increase to your minimum monthly payment, and no mortgage modification. So check it out today. I mean, the only thing you have to lose is years off your debt.
Many thousands of consumers across the U.S. are now completely out of debt or on track to have all of their debt, including their mortgage, paid off in a fraction of the regular time, thanks to the Worth account. With hundreds of millions of dollars in debt already eliminated, you owe it to yourself to see just how much time and interest.
Okay, I'll go ahead and stop the video there. And do know, we already know that trying to play these videos over a webinar connection is not the optimal way to go through and view the videos. For some reason, GoToMeeting and GoToWebinar do not transfer video very well. We realize it's choppy, but once you log on to your replicated site with your agent ID number, you'll be able to go through and see these videos play very fluently. They're very clear, very easy to go through and watch. But the basic idea with the replicated client site is to give you a tool that you can very easily send over to whoever it is that you were thinking may be a good prospect to get on the Worth account. You know, there's a lot of times where people out there, they kind of wonder whether or not it's a tool that works for everybody that they know, if there's certain people they know and don't know that could benefit from the program. But the one thing that we want to tell you to be very careful of is be careful not to prejudge people too much before you inquire with them as to whether or not the Worth account is something that can help them in their finances. This tool has been put together to make it so simple to be able to get people taking a look at it and just kind of opening up that window of communication with people. Now, you know, a lot of people have asked, well, okay, how do I get that link to people? What's some of the best ways to get that link to people? Well, one way that you can get that link to people is simply in an email, say that you're sending an email to Susie. Type in Susie's email address, in the subject line, put something as simple as, Susie, take a look at this company. I want to call you back and get your thoughts. Then, within the body of the email, you simply put your website address at www.worthaccount.com / and then your agent ID, and then put on there, simply click on the link, and then I would like to call and get some of your thoughts. And then send it off to them. Then give them just a little bit of time, a little bit of reasonable time to be able to view that email and click on that link. But be sure, this is key, be sure to follow up with them and kind of give them just a, maybe 5 to 10 minute testimonial on your belief and your conviction about what this program is doing for people, and then explain to them, listen, this isn't something where you have to commit to doing anything. You simply call up the analysis hotline, and they will go through and run a free analysis for you at no charge to determine how much time and money the Worth account could save you, how much you potentially qualify for to save. And then from there, just follow up with them. Listen, the number one key to being successful in this business is taking action. And part of that taking action is follow-up. You need to become good. If you're already good at follow-up, then absolutely fantastic. You're that much further ahead. But if you could brush up on your follow-up skills, I'm here to tell you right now, in our years of business, we have seen people go from not producing much at all to becoming top income earners because they brushed up on their follow-up skills. You know, one of the biggest differences between the top producers in any company and those who just really never get going is simply follow-up and hard work. If you will follow up and you put in the time and the hard work, it is something that you can see yourself go from, pretty low numbers to very high achievements in a very reasonable period of time. And the greatest thing about Worth Unlimited is this opportunity has been put together with the idea in mind to make it as simple and as easy for you to do your job, and as simple and as easy as possible for your prospective clients and new team members, new agents, to be able to see what the opportunity is, see what the product is, and then we take it from there for you. So, the reality is there are so many different ways to be able to get the word out. In addition to sending, your replicated team building site at worthunlimited.com/agent ID, or your replicated client site at www.worthaccount.com/ and your agent ID. In addition to sending it out by email, you can also send it out by text. Now, what do I mean by text? Well, if you take a look on your screen, you'll simply go through and type in, now I do apologize, in the screen it says opportunity.worthunlimited.com/agent ID. You don't have to do opportunity anymore. All you simply do is type in www.worthunlimited.com/ and then the agent ID. And then simply click send to whoever it is, whoever's smartphone that you're planning on sending the link to. And then on the message with your URL link, simply type in there, "Hey, Susie, I just wanted to send this link to you because I'd like to get your thoughts on this. Please click on the link. I'd like to follow up with you shortly after." And then go ahead and send it. Then, again, be good at following up with your prospect. Now, again, if you send it as a text to somebody on their phone, you need to make sure that you're sending it to somebody that has a smartphone. It can be an Android device. It can be an iPhone. As long as it is a smartphone device or a tablet device, such as an iPad or something similar to it, then they can go through and view this information very, very effectively. It's been set up for smartphones and iPads to work just as well as if they're on a regular PC. So, again, these tools have been set up in order to be able to help you to be able to have a very easy conversation with people about both the opportunity and about the product. So, okay, last bit of information we're going to touch on tonight's call before we send out the promotional email to everyone with the details on the promotions kicking off 2013. We just wanted to make sure that we touch on the fact that we have had such great response from individuals over our promotion about the $149 agent sign-up fee being able to be something that ends up actually, I do apologize. Any agent who makes a referral fee, sorry, I worded that wrong. Any agent who makes a referral in the month of January, I do apologize because this screen has not been updated because we have extended this. But any person that makes a referral that activates in the month of January not only gets to take advantage of the promotions that we've already covered in the call, but you will get your agent sign-up fee of $149 credited back to you. Listen, that's just icing on the cake. The cake is all of the other opportunity that is involved with what we're doing to help you get 2013 kicked off right And this, getting your $149 back just goes in addition to all of the benefits that come along with it. So listen, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Boy, we have got such great attendance on the call. Thank you so much for everything that each one of you are doing every single day, every single night, going out there with a determination to try and help people to be able to improve their lives. Listen, we get feedback on a daily basis, a weekly basis, on people and their stories of how their lives have changed because they have gotten on top of their finances using the Worth account. It's something that it's hard to share just over a short call because, some of these stories, when people call up, they share, 10 to 15, 20 minutes about the chain of events that have been affected because they have actually taken control of their finances, where it's taken so long for them to be able to achieve that before they got on the Worth account. So again, listen, thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to all of the great things that are coming down the road in 2013 for both clients using the Worth account and for independent agents getting involved, getting going, and making a positive impact in their lives and in their families' lives as a part of the opportunity with Worth Unlimited. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We look forward to talking with you and showing you all the good things to come next week on a live webinar presentation at 6 p.m. For the opportunity call, and then on Thursday at 6 p.m., both of them Mountain Time, for the agent training call. Thank you so much, everybody. We will talk to you soon. If you do have any questions, please feel free to call agent support or email agent support at support@worthunlimited.com, and we will be happy to get back and help you with any questions that you have. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll talk to you soon. All best for 2013. Signing off. Good night.